Yes, most students, ranging from college to high school, are failing. Maybe not necessarily their classes, but in life. You hear a lot of whining from students nowadays, and not from those in Kenya and India walking hours to school every day, and not from those Malaysian kids who have to roll up their pants at school when it rains because it's flooding, but Western kids like me. If you were to walk amongst a few Western college students, you'd almost definitely hear a lot of, there's often no intrinsic motivation for these so-called students to pursue any goal at all or to learn. They just want to barely skim through classes, get the good grades, not even good grades, passing grades, and get that degree because that's the only way to get a decent paying job and live a good life, right? And also, why do you want to stress while young? You have to have that work-life balance, no? And the education system itself is catered to this laziness. That's what it's built for. For example, teachers like curving grades and normalize sometimes a 30% as passing. And as long as they pass, students are happy, even if they didn't learn anything. They literally learned 30% of the material provided in the class. Passing is passing, right? One step closer to that degree, right? But the real problem isn't the difficulty of the classes. It's that half the students aren't going to their classes and not studying for the test, so they don't know the content, right? They don't know 30% of the content, again. But because everyone does it, this is how everyone studies, then that's the norm. What are we doing? Especially us Western students who have unlimited resources, a bunch of free time, how come we don't see societal progress at rapid scales in Western countries? For example, it is a fact that where I'm at, the US, social progress has stagnated since 2011 and has been in decline since 2017 based on the Social Progress Index. This is a nightmare. All those people in 1900s who are like, oh man, flying cars, and all we've been doing for a century is, yeah, some people are making significant progress, but overall, it's progress isn't the focus. The problem with most Western students from middle class backgrounds is one, they're not focused on providing value to society. Instead, they're focused on the opposite, like I said, overindulgence and taking as much value from the world as possible. This leads to overindulgence being the main focus of what to live for. Eating junk food, playing video games, scrolling mindlessly on TikTok. This is the fun that people look toward. This is the reward that they're chasing. And to live this lifestyle, it doesn't take much, which is why you see not that much motivation. Why? You can already do that with like all you need is like to work some job at Starbucks, go home, right? As long as you're working during the day, right? And then you go home, you have time to yourself to just chill, like reset your mind. You had a bad day at work, but oh hey, at least you got to play League of Legends when you got home. Fun, right? And then once you get to the weekend, oh baby, 48 hours of pure fun, pure gaming to de-stress from the rest of the week. But is this really fun? This is what leads, this overindulgence is what is leading to depression, unfulfillment. This leads to them having little wealth, bad health, low virtues, little to none social connections, and the list goes on. Bunch of negative stuff because they choose to focus their efforts just mediocrely to have fun while even doing the effort. They're not fully present in the work that they're doing. They're just doing it because that's right. And yet, because of the small bits of dopamine rushes gained from reaching that new level of a game, biting into that greasy, cheesy, crispy pepperoni pizza every single night because, hey, you need comfort food, right? And people just keep going. They keep living this life where they have the potential to be kings and queens. Their brain, when they were a kid, they were thinking. When they were a kid, they had dreams. But because because living this uh overindulgent lifestyle is just as fun, right? It's fun. Like, why work 100% is what they think. But their potential is that of kings and queens. But they're choosing to remain pawns. I was in a similar boat, in the clutches of one of the most addicting video games in the world. Until a man in a blue bathrobe woke me up and I got reminded of, man, there's so much more that I need to be doing. Time is fleeting. Yet, how can I be wasting so much time on this one random video game? On this random, like, if time is fleeting, then every day you should look to get better, right? And I know this is cheesy, but it's the truth. Most people go either the same or down every single day. And staying the same, it's like inflation. It is going down, right? And here's what I currently think the solution is, right? I don't want to be one of those whiners who's just talking about the problem. This is the problem, however. And here's what I think the solution is. For students to live more fulfilling lives, to chase a purpose, to be present in the work that they're doing so that they can feel fulfilled from effort, from creating real impact in the world, I think here's how you do it. First of all, hey y'all, I had to cut the video right there, a little cliffhanger for y'all, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the solution video. You know, just to be honest with y'all, having 2 videos ain't hurt me either, and it's got about 15 minutes to go, so you watch it on your own time. Peace.